Welcome to Real Bass Lessons. This is our first video lesson featuring the double bass. There's going to be a lot more, I promise you. Today's just sort of a little introduction is what it is. I'm going to tell you about what we're going to be doing, give you a little taste of it, and that's really all. There'll be a lot of other installments. That introduction that I played was a walking bass over just one chord D minor. A lot of people call that modal playing. We're going to do a bunch of lessons and explanation and study on that. We'll work on blues a whole bunch. We'll be working from this book quite a bit. This book's called Jazz Bass Walking. The other one, a sister book to it, is called Creating Jazz Bass Lines. But there's good play-alongs with it, and it'll really get you playing a good solid walking bass in the blues. Now we're also going to work on the bass physically from a good technical point of view, and that's with this bass here. This book here. It's called Strong Foundations. I've had great success with this with many of my students, and this book, for 90% of it, will use the bow. That's what you want to be doing when you're practicing the double bass. Practicing with the bow so we can hear what we're doing. Some people ask me, Jim, what do I need to practice with the bow? Well, understand, as soon as we play a note pizzicato, the second we play it, that's the loudest peak and the volume goes down from there. So we don't hear nearly as well if we're in tune or how the tone is. But once we play that note with the bow, it sustains the pitch, therefore we can hear things like this. Inconsistencies. Maybe we can hear inconsistencies in pitch. See, once we do this, it's kind of gone. The point is practicing with the bow, it'll really help your ears and your hands recognize if you're doing it properly or not. We'll work on, of course, good left hand posture. That is vital in double bass playing. I've only seen a couple of people in my lifetime who kind of play bad technique, but yet play the bass well. Most folks who work on their fundamental technique, hand posture, fingering, arm posture, who work on that and really get that solid, they're good bassists. We'll work on fingering, scales, arpeggios, sound production with the bow, the pressure, the weight, how to hold the bow, how to move the bow, the arm. We're going to explore this instrument in depth. If you want to get this book, that'd be a good idea. It's called Strong Foundations. I'll be talking about it and working on it, of course, but it always helps to have a text to refer to. And one of the cool things about this book, the entire first 26 or 28 pages, it's devoted to the mechanics, the physical aspects of the bass. And there's pictures and diagrams to go along. I think you'll dig it. There's even pictures of bassists. So stay tuned, stay with me. And I think you'll enjoy this journey we're going to take in learning to play the double bass. Here we go.